The Garden City Classic is a brand new cross-country run. It's taking place at Burgoyne Woods. Here to tell us more is run organizer Kevin Moore and Christian Wolf, the CEO for YMCA Niagara. And Kevin, I've got to tell you, I've talked about a lot of runs on this program before. They're usually road races. This is the first time I've seen a cross-country run of this kind. Why a cross-country run?
Well, I think it's a great way for people to kind of touch the base or the origin of modern athletics, road racing, and having been involved from the youth level all the way up to the university level in cross country, I think for the average person who maybe hasn't been exposed to it, I think it's a great way for them to kind of see the origins of our sport and enjoy it just as much as all the others. So
this sort of closes the gap between two very different kinds of fundraising events. I'm thinking of those Tough Mudder kinds of events and the road race. This sort of meets in the middle. Tell me about the track at Burgoyne Woods. I shouldn't say track, but the tracked.
Yeah, it's exactly like you said. It's mostly grass. It's flat. There's natural contours. If you've ever been in Burgoyne Woods, there's kind of a back pathway that makes it perfect for running relatively fast. The footing's really good. But cross-country courses can get very difficult with hills and different things like that. Even obstacles and weather can sometimes play a role too, but this course is very accessible. So,
Christian, how did the YMCA get involved in this?
Yeah, I think we were really fortunate. We saw that Kevin was, creating this race, and it's the first year. And
this is something that your publicity person just sort of stumbled on?
Absolutely, and I think one of the things for us was to really look at how do we extend our reach in our communities, how do we support local initiatives, and again, Kevin was kind enough to kind of create that conversation, and so we can have that conversation around what it looks like for the YMCA to be present, how we further health and wellness within the region, and how we connect people back to kind of the natural habitat.
There's both a 1K and a 5K on this day. And that's really important because you, as the YMCA of Niagara, like to involve youth.
Absolutely. I think the big thing for me, and thanks to Kevin once again, which is, he's put this race together to be very family friendly. And that's very close to us. For an organization that looks at spirit, mind, and body, connection, and community engagement, this aligns perfectly with, with our mission.
Kevin, the entry fee for this, what's the cost for an adult, for a kid to enter?
We're getting pretty close to the race, so it's $25 for the children's 1K or kids 1K, and $40 for the women or for the open 5K.
And funds raised are hopefully going to the YMCA.
Yeah, so
a
portion of the proceeds will go to the YMCA and support specifically their youth programs.
Absolutely.
Kristen, can you tell us a little bit about the youth programs?
For sure. So we, and I think from a holistic standpoint, we have over 100 sites throughout Niagara. And so we have childcare, we have employment newcomer services, we have then our health and wellness facilities with basically youth programs, adult programmings, and then we have obviously day camps. And so the Y has a long history at Burgoyne Woods with running day camps and community programs. And again, it's just a great synergy with this race.
What will the YMCA's involvement be on October 21st, the day of the race?
Yeah, absolutely. And quite fundamentally, whatever Kevin needs. We're there, we'll be running the pre-race warm-up. So it'd be a fun, exciting way to kind of get people ready for the race. We'll also offer water stations around the track and be there basically to promote volunteerism, and what that looks like to support a partner in our community.
Kevin, you run Kin Plus. Can you tell us a little bit about what your fairly new business is all about?
Yeah, so I'm a registered kinesiologist, which is kind of one of the newest, I guess, allied health professions. It's been regulated now in Ontario for 10 years. It just celebrated its 10th year. And I was one of the early, I guess, registrants of that. So the studio itself, basically helping people bridge the gap between wanting to make a change in their life and being that person to guide them in the right direction, whether it's performance or just enhancement, or they're trying to get back into something. So I offer some group training, one-on-one. I also do a lot of online coaching still with my running background. And
coaching at Brock still.
And at Brock, yeah. So, and open, like just if people want to run a race, run a marathon, qualify for something. So I'd still do a lot of that.
This is a natural fit for you. You're a fitness buff. You live the fitness lifestyle. So promoting an event like this is really kind of the natural next step.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to do it for years and years. I always talked about it and shared it with friends and family. And then finally especially post-pandemic, it's like, okay, let's do this.
Have you talked to Christian about maybe Christian running the race that day?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm up for it. Yeah. I'm up for it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
How can people register?
If they go to kinplus.ca, it's right on the front page. pretty easy to follow through. And yeah, you can sign up as a team as well. There's a team component of 4 scorers, and yeah, we're giving prizes for team names and different stuff like that. So
October 21st,
Yep.
10 a.m. start time
Yep.
for the children, 10:30 start time
Yep.
for the adult 5K. Kevin, Christian, thanks for joining us. Good luck with the first annual, we hope,
awesome.
race.
Yeah. All right,
Thanks
thank
very
you.
much.